So welcome to Croatia. We've just popped the caravan onto the pitch and we're going to start right at the very beginning for you guys and walk you around our setup. We're going to show you inside the van how much of a state it is and then how much we sort of clear it out, where we put everything and how we get ourselves fully set up.
Just plug in the electrics into the main side.
So electrics first. So currently this is the inside of the van. The worst time to show you, but we're going to keep it real. So I've got washing there that I did in Austria, and then just things that go outside we just kind of leave in the van while we're travelling.
Light stuff in here, really.
So just the tables, chairs, water butts. The aircon's obviously got to go attached up there. JJ's bike. So this is currently the state of the van, and watch us transform it now.
A lot of stuff to come out.
So we're just filling this up now, but we have got
a
permanent water supply on this pitch.
I'm just doing this now because I've got to fill the hot water tank up.
So we're just going to do this temporarily and then attach it all later. Okay, set the aircon up with us because this is the priority right now. It is absolutely boiling in this van. To be fair, it's boiling outside as well, sweltering. So Ross has just taken the unit outside. It will do a separate video talking about the aircon unit that we've purchased and everything. But yeah, just so you can see the realities of a setup. Now I'll be fine. Okay, so he has to, it's a two-man job. Throw it through the window at me.
Have you got that?
And absolutely not, it's nowhere near me.
You got it?
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
I'll come up with that.
I've got it.
With that wire.
Okay. Hang on, that's stuck. Yeah.
Over there, wasn't it?
Yeah. Off that. That's it. Perfect. Now this would be easier to fit if you've got a bigger window, and
We know you have.
theoretically if we had it through the
in the
living
window.
room windows, it fits like a dream, but it's just, it takes up, like when you're sitting there you bash your head off it. It's just not convenient that the way our van is laid out. So just having it in the centre just works better for us, but it is fiddly. But once we've done it, it's okay. We've done it, so we're getting quicker and quicker each time.
Yeah.
And if you're wondering where the kids are, we've left them in the car with the aircon on because
Yeah,
it's just
it's so hot.
it's too hot out here for them at the minute. And we've got no shade, we've got no canopy or anything up, so. Okay, so shall I just shut the window?
Hang on. I need to plug this in really right. Shut the window. Oh, that's on. Right.
It's on.
Hang on.
And it's on. So now we're on to the canopy. So the last time we came to Europe we did bring a full-size awning, but it was just so hot to have an awning up that this time we just decided it's more hassle as well, it's more room taken up. We just decided just to have a canopy for some shade, and we're so glad that we decided to do that. The only thing is we do feel like this canopy is just a little bit small for fitting our table and chairs and the things that we've got. So really we could have done with a bigger one. But still, personally for us, I mean, awnings are great to give you that extra room, but if you feel you can live without it, especially in places like this, it's too hot for an awning. So yeah, we're just going to set that up now. No.
Still a bit wet, look. Too dry. That's the bit that goes at the top. The storm straps to hold it down even more. I don't know. Right. You can do it. Perfect. Really, it's possible anywhere further. Right, pull it. Pull it out though, then. Stop. Let's get to you. we're going to put it in the ground.
So we did spend a bit of time struggling here because Ross hadn't got pegs strong enough to secure this canopy. But luckily the gentleman in the caravan in front seen us struggling a little bit and came over and helped us. So we were super lucky here. So we're now taking up the carpet so we can give the floors a really good, because like we said, it's just been in, out, the last couple of places we've been to. So we're going to give the carpets a good shake outside, the floors a vac and a mop, because we really want it to just feel nice and clean and tidy this week. Now we're here for a bit longer. Okay, so everyone's happy and chilling. Van is clean and tidy for a change. Please be under no illusion that it looks like this all the time. It's literally just for your benefit. So this is the living area, which folds out to be a double bed. So you can pull this bit in the middle, you pull that out, and these move in and the sides come off, and it makes a really, really big double bed. So this is now where me and Ross sleep. We've just changed how we stay in here, and I'll explain why in a moment. But yeah, you can either sleep on them as two singles, or you can pull it out into a double, which is really good. So we've got cupboards up here and cupboards up here. So there's lots of storage, cupboards all the way along here, drawers down here, cupboards, the oven. We've got quite a big fridge, which is really nice, obviously with a big family, and a little freezer compartment, little microwave there. Over here we've got a wardrobe. This is the wardrobe I use for all of my clothes, and then we've got some drawers down the bottom. And then coming into this area here, what I really like about this is you can close this door off, so when the kids are in bed at night, feels like we've got our own space and they've got their own space. But this door actually closes the bathroom door as well, so it's like multi-use. We've also got a slide door here as well, so that blocks this area off. Now this area was very, very useful to us in the storm in Europe last time. Again, I'll do a separate video about that and explain why after. So in here we've got toilet area. We've got some cupboards up there, some cupboards down there. And then over here is the shower. Now, we don't really typically tend to use the shower. We always go to the toilet blocks and use the showers provided if we can. We tend to use it more for storage. So at the minute, we've just got the bags behind with our stuff in for when we go over to showers. And we've got a big tall fan, which we tend to stand here of an evening, so it's blowing in for the boys of a night time. Then we've got the double bed here. We've got a nice, big, large telly on the wall. Again, more cupboards, that's where all the boys' clothes are. And then we've got a big double railed wardrobe in here. So again, this is where Ross and the kids' clothes are all stored. And then this side we've got bunks. So it is a 6-berth caravan. We've got this little blow up barrier here, bumper here, just for Jackson because he is still little at the moment. So Jackson sleeps at the bottom, and then Harrison sleeps at the top, and currently Max sleeps in the double. Lucky boy. So that is our caravan. This is our home for the next 4 weeks now. I'm just going to talk a little bit about how we're using it to live at the moment. Now, when we first bought the van, we didn't actually have Jackson. We only had Max and Harrison, and they were both much smaller than they are now. It was the absolute perfect layout for us as a family of 4. with the kids in the back in the bunks. We'd obviously got a fixed bed. So what we've done up until now is, when Jackson was a baby, we had a travel cot, a little small travel cot which was in the middle. Max and Harrison still stayed in the bunks, and then we were in the beds. And then as Jackson grew out of the travel cot, Max was starting to outgrow the bunk beds, so we kicked Max out to here, which obviously, as an 11-12-year-old boy, he loved the fact that he got the freedom of the TV and the living area all to himself, so it kind of suited him, which made me feel less guilty. Jackson went into that bottom bunk with the barrier up, and then Harrison moved up to the top bunk, and again that's worked pretty well for a while. But now Max is actually taller than me, he's kind of approaching Ross's height, and he really, even though these can be used as single beds, he really does fill it, and I just feel really sorry for him as a growing boy, like it isn't enough room. So what we've done now is, the only other option is making the bed up for him. Now if I'm going to go to the effort of making this bed up, then me and Ross are going to have it, because it is much bigger out here as a double bed than the one that's in there. So obviously the reason we bought the van was because it had a fixed bed, which is really nice of an evening to not have to keep making your bed up. So now we're in a position where we are having to do that. We're having to make this bed up, and we are sleeping out here. If it's an overnight stop, just a really quick one night, we all can't be bothered, me and Ross will use the double bed, and Max will just suck it up and sleep on the bunk. But while we're away, we are tending to get this out, and we're sleeping out here, and Max has the double. To be honest, it's working well. It's okay, because it's, what I really like about it is we can shut the kids off. Max can have his Xbox set up in the back as well. We can shut the kids off of an evening, they've got their own telly, and we can have a bit of downtime ourselves if we want to. So, and we've still got all this, you know, we've still got the kitchen, we've still got out here. So it is working. But Harrison is now 10, so he's coming to the age where Max was at when he was saying those bunks just feel too confined, he feels a little bit too big. So I just feel with two bigger boys, this van isn't going to suit us for much longer. So sadly, we are going to have to say goodbye to it next year. But if anybody's got any recommendations, I feel like I know the kind of van, the layout that I really like. Ross isn't overly happy with me, but he does agree with me, but he doesn't want to admit it, because obviously I've got expensive taste and it's a very expensive van. But I'm thinking personally a much bigger living space. We are going to go to the Caravan and Camping Show later this year, and we will probably do another vlog and take you around with us then. But yeah, exciting times ahead, because we will be getting a new van next year. So if anybody is in the Midlands area and they are looking for a caravan, or they really like the layout that we've got and the caravan that we've got, and you're thinking that you might be interested for your family, then please get in touch. But yeah, I hope you've enjoyed our little caravan tour.